Hello, this is John Ahearn coming to you live from Webster Timber Lanes in Abington, Massachusetts with round one of the New England Knockouts featuring the Corbett brothers, Zack and Joe Corbett, taking on Kellie Murray and Andy Klempa. This is a total pinfall 5-string match, and it is handicapped, so 18 pins will be given to Kellie and Andy per game. And we'll get started right now. Yeah, just take that one off. And Andy's off right on the head pin and starts out with a strike. Got two explosive balls there, and Zack hits the head pin also, but punches through, has a 3-2 split. Clip wing eagle, as they say. Wood in front of the 4-7. Andy out fast from the get-go, and Zack hits right through the bunny hole there, looking for his out. And it's a 6-box start, but this is a total pinfall match, 5 strings. Total pinfall is all that matters between the two teams, and plus 18 for Kellie and Andy. Andy on his strike fill, and off the right. This time leaves the 4 horsemen left side. Zack just off the left that time. Chops off a little bit off the left, still has 6 pins to go. And Andy runs the 4 horsemen down with the wood, came back to take it out for him, with spare on strike to start. And Zack just misses, leaving just the head pin for his out. I will be giving you some scores without the handicap periodically, and that's 10 bucks for Zack. And now we're going into frame 3. Andy on a spare fill. He's sitting at 30 in a ball right now, after 2. Thank you all for watching. Andy all over the head pin again, and drops 6 on his fill, leaving the 4 triangle and the 10 pin. And Zack on the head pin this time, and gets a split. He's got the 2, 8, 6, 10. And Andy off to the left this time. He'll be open in the 3rd one. Zack tries to send it over. Still with the 2, 6, 10 left. Andy trying to pick up the 4, 10. Oh, and he pushes it, grabs the 10, but the 4 is still standing. So it's a 9-box. So much for his perfect game, but that gives him 45 through 3, and Zack at 23. You can just give me a sound check. Someone can, if the sound is okay. And all over the pocket again. Andy came to play, and he drops the 2nd hammer of the game for him. And Zack off to the left leaves the Kellie to the right. And he's off to a blistering start at 55 and 2 balls after 4. And Zack chops off the back pin, leaving the 4 horsemen right side. And he grabs an 8-box. So he's sitting at 31. Andy at 55, plus 2 balls through 4, and Zack at 31. This is going to be a fast-paced, high-scoring match. I can tell right from now. Oh, just off the left a little bit, leaves the cluster of 6 to the right. And Zack goes left to 2, leaves a 2 and 2. And he chops off to 10. leaving a pack of 5 to the right. Hey, Glenn Gill, Billy Shiner, thank you for all tuning in, all 14 of you, on a Saturday morning here. And just off a little bit. And a beautiful pickup. A nice 10 for 41 through 5 for Zack. And Andy with a great half comes out with 68 after the first 5. Yes. Candlepin check. Thank you. We've already got 14 viewers. And here comes Kellie Murray. And she's on the headband. This team, Kellie and Andy, came to play today. And Joe, a little bit off to the right, leaves the 4 horsemen in the post. And just off the right, they came off the gutter, so that is a foul for $9. Oh, chop zone. Joe with 4 pins left. And he grabs a nice $9, so 9-9. So I will add up some scores from time to time, and I don't know if you can see the screen. Let me know if you can read the screen. I did go up a little bit higher here to try to get people to see the screen a little bit, so you can see the scores if you zoom in on it. And off to the left, leaves a cluster of 5 to the left, and Joe drops 5, leaving the Clary right side again. Oh, and a sleeper, I'm sorry. Oh, Kellie just missed, leaving the 110. And Joe cleans it up nicely for a spare to get on the board for the team. That is the first mark for the team Corbett. And Kellie with a beautiful bid. Hits the object, 10 pins still standing. So Kellie is at 18 after 2, and Joe is at 19 in the ball after 2. I will try to give you some updates. The halfway point with the handicaps, Joe and Zack are given 18 pins to Kellie and Andy. This is John Ahearn, live from Webster Timber Lanes, and Chop Zone just picks up the 10 for Kellie. Joe back in the pocket, crosses over, leaves a check mark left side, 2, 4, 7, and 5. And off to the left, but leaves a nice out. And Joe misses his, gets it a little bit full. Kellie looking to clean this. This should go with some helpful wood. And she picks it up just as predicted. And Joe picks off 1 for a 9. Coming into the 4th frame here. This is John Ahearn. This is the New England Knockout first round match for this team. Joe was on the winning team last year. The team split up for no apparent reason. And off to the right a little bit, leaving the 4 horsemen left side for Kellie. And Joe was the 4 horsemen, but leaves a spare opportunity with the 1, 3, and 6. Oh, good bid by Kellie. Just got it a little full. And Joe off to the left a little bit. Both looking for an out ball here. And Kellie cleans up hers nicely for a 10. And Joe grabs an 8. So through 4 complete, Joe's at 42 and Kellie's at 38. So it's a substantial lead so far, and like I said, I'll give you an update at the halfway point of each string. All that matters is total pin fill today. This is John Ahearn on the call. Oh, right in the pocket. Gets a 3 and 2 split. The split. And Joe off to the right, leaving the 1, 2, 7, 10. Oh, just through the bunny hole for Kellie. She's going to look for a nice out here. And Joe leaving the money shot left. Got the 1, 7, 10. Kellie picks up a 2 for a 7 box. And Joe almost picks up the 1-7-10 split, but gets a nice 9 box out of that for a 51.5. And Kellie's at a 45.5. So Joe and Zach are 92 after 5. And Andy and Kellie are at 113 plus 18. Sorry for the math in my head. Zack coming up on lane 14. And just pulls a little bit to the left. And Andy off the left also. Both bowlers threw a pretty fast ball here. He said this should be a pretty fast match for that reason. On a beautiful bid. Just the kingpin left. And oh, the wood just took everything away there, leaving the clary right side for Andy. Zack picks it up nicely for a 10. And it's a 7 box for Andy. Andy up to a great start. He's at 75 for 6. Oh, right in the pocket. Zack gets rewarded with the goalpost. Andy off to the left. Gets a nice splash. Leaving the 1, 2, 7, 8. Well, there's some helpful wood. Poor Zack, he's contemplating how to play it. With the speed that both these gentlemen throw, anything can happen because they really move the pins. Now off to the left there. And Andy went off to the right. Both bowlers looking for an out here. Oh, a nice bid for a 9 box for Zack. And Andy matches with a 9 box of his own. So Andy's sitting at 84 through 7. Zack is at 60 through 7. Looking to get his first mark. And once they come, they will come often. Off to the left a little bit. Pulls up the triangle. And there's the lemon drop. Andy Klempa. Both spare leaves. Just a little bit light. Zack leaves the check mark right side with some helpful wood. And Andy pulls up left again. He's leaving 5 pins left. 1, 3, 6, 8, 10. And Zack picks it up nicely for a 10 box. And that is a 7 box for Andy. Both these bowlers coming up into the last 2 boxes of their first string. Zack's still looking to get on the board. Leaves himself a spare opportunity. Some helpful wood to the left. Oh, and Andy throws a blistering shot and his 3rd strike of the game. It is hammer time. And nicely done. Zack picks up his first mark on the 9th. To match the strike on Zack. Andy with 4 marks already, sitting at 101 plus 2 balls on the 9th. Zack is at 80 plus a ball. Oh, beautiful 8 drop. Got some helpful wood there. And Andy off to the left on his first ball on the strike field. He leaves himself the 4 horsemen plus the sleeper 5. Got some helpful wood here for Zack. See how he plays it. Oh, just off a little bit. Thought he played that well. And Andy sails a little bit to the right, get away from him. And Zack finishes up for a 10 box for a 98 string for Zack. And Andy cleans up his for a nice 116 box. And the second bowl is coming up, so 98, so that's 18 plus 18. Team Klempa is up 36 after the first two bowls. Like I said, I'll give you the final totals at the end of each string. Total pinfall is all matched in the New England knockout round. Once again, this is John Ahearn live from Abington at Webster Timber Lanes. Joe right in the pocket, a little bit light, leaves the spread eagle, broken wing spread eagle. And Kellie right on the headpin again. This should, I think we can call it Andy and Kellie team headpin. They've been accurate. Joe off to the right a little bit. And Kellie just sails to the left. Both bowls looking for an out. Joe picks up the short 2 for a 9 box, giving him 60 after 6. And Kellie picks up a 9 box also, giving her 54 after 6. This is a handicap match. The Corbett brothers are giving 18 pins per string to Andy and Kellie. I'll give you some individual stats in a minute. Joe, beautiful shot. Oh, gets a headpin hit and a split, leaving the 410. And Kellie off to the right gets a nice splash, leaving the 1, 2, 4, 8, 10. Right on it, just couldn't send it over to the East Coast. Kellie hits it pretty good. She leaves just a headpin. And Joe picks up his 10. And Kellie matches with her 10. So through 7 complete in the first string, Joe is at 70 and Kellie's at 64. Joe off to the left, gets a friendly bounce. There's a pack of 5. Or cluster bunch, as they say. Kellie right in the pocket. I don't know if we should call them team headpin or team pocket. But as a 2 and 2 split. Joe hits it perfectly and picks up the spare. Very timely spare in the 8th. Kellie going, oh, just a little bit too far left. She's trying to get the broom out to sweep all the pins. It was a valiant effort. Now she's looking for her out. And she gets 7 bucks. So after 9, Kellie at 71, Joe at 80 in the ball. And right in the pocket. And gets another 8-pin drop. Great fill. But another tough split, leaving the 5-7. The Heinz, 57 is. Kellie right in the pocket again, leaving herself a spare lead. And Joe just off to the right, is trying to send it over, sending the 5 over to 7. And Kellie right on it and picks up a timely spare, the 9th. And Joe an 8 box. So Joe's at 96 through 9. Kellie is at 81 on the ball. So there's going to be a little bit of a lead for the Klempa and Murray team after the first string. Joe off to the left, pulls out 3, leaving a 4 and 2 split. Not a split, but the headpin is still there. Kellie drops 6. And Joe picks up a couple, still leaving the 1-4-7. Kellie on it, leaves just a 7-10. Helpful piece of wood there. And Joe off to the right, almost stole a couple at the end, but it's a 7 box. And Kellie plays it perfectly for a beautiful 10. So after string 1, Kellie 96 and Andy at 116, and Joe finished with 103 and Zack with 98. Hey Joe, can you total the difference with the 18? Right back, and just going to get the score confirmation. Ball switch then? Ball or not balls? Didn't have your mic before. to start the second string with the 18-pin handicap. The Corbett brothers came in with 218 and Klempa Murray team at 247. And off to the left, first wild pitch there for Andy. Had 3 strikes in the first game. And Zack off to the left gets some nice friendly pin changes. He switched to a heavier ball after the first game. Oh, and a beautiful bid. And Andy powers through it and picks up a spare. Oh, Zack had a valiant bid there. 10 pin said no bueno. So Andy off to a blistering start. And it's 9 for Zack. Andy on a fill. Andy comes in with a 106 average. High single of 164. High triple of 413. And a high 5 at 613. Been bowling for 28 years. And he was off to the right there. He was in the NEKO last year. Oh, quarter Worcester for Zack. Andy left with just the 1-6-10, 1-4-7. Oh, just off to the right, going to the wood. Zack can rectify that. Right on it. Beautiful shot. Leaves the parallel pins. It's a busy day here at Webster Lanes. And Andy picks up a 9 for 26 after 2. And Zack 7 for 16 after 2. Plenty of ball left. This is game 205. Total pinfall is all that matters with handicap. 18 pins a game being given by the Corbetts to the Klempa Murray team. And he's back on the head pin. Drops 9. Leaving just the 6 pin. Zack off to the left. Pulled out the triangle. And Andy picks up back-to-back, not back-to-back, a spare every other box. And Zack with the valiant after that, leaving just the kingpin. And he gets it on the cross. So after 3, Andy at 36 in a ball, and Zack at 26. Zack Corbett comes in with a 168 high single, a 398 triple, and a 652 high 5. And bowling for 18 years. Said he started bowling as soon as he could walk. He was not in the New England knockout last year. And on the fill, still working. And it's a 6 drop for Andy, leaving the 1-8, 6-10. Zack pulls out the half post to the left side. And Andy takes out the corner. And Zack off to the right, but leaving the 1-7-10 for his out. And Andy picks up a 9 box. Oh, almost picked it off again, but got a nice 9 box for a good out. Zack at 35, 4, and Andy at 51, 2 marks already. And he pulls it a little bit, grabbing just the 10 pin. And Zack off to the right, but gets a nice friendly bounce and some wood that just turned the wrong way. Andy comes right back and almost picks up the spare. And Zack picks up the spare. So Zack is at 45 plus the ball. And Andy with the 9 box for 60. And the second ball is coming up. Kellie coming up to start her second string against Joe. And just off the left, it's a friendly bounce, leaving 4 pins. Joe off to the left. leaves a 4-2 split. Kellie just off to the left a little bit. Still leaving the 1, 3, 6, and 9. And Joe just off the head pin a little bit, leaving the 1, 4, 7. And that's going to be a 6 box for Kellie to start. And Joe with an 8 box. Wood just sailed right around him. Not how both bowls wanted to start the second string. You just joined us. This is a New England Knockout, live from Webster Timberlands. This is John Ahearn on the call. We are in game 205. Total pinfall is all that matters. And Kellie off to the left, but gets a nice friendly bounce and some help for Wood. Joe crosses over, leaving the diamond. And Kellie all over and picks up a spare. I like those kind of spares where all you gotta do is hit it and go. She's been hitting her objects all morning so far. Joe sails a little bit off to the left. While Joe's finishing up, Kellie comes in. Kellie Murray comes in with a 92 average, 140 high single, 328 for a triple. Been bowling for 4 years, and this is her first year in the New England Knockouts. How you doing, my friend?
What's going on, John?
On?
Yeah, I'll hop on for a minute while we get set up over there.
Yeah, Duncan McDougal will come in. He's got a match coming up, but he's going to come in the call for a little bit. You know, crosses over on the head pin, leaves just the check mark. And another split for Joe after crossing over on his head pin.
Here we got Corbett's a couple Academy guys.
Yeah, a couple Academy guys.
Excellent. What's up, Andy?
And Andy's been off to a beautiful start.
That looks
Here's
like
game
it.
1.
Woo! Not bad.
Andy had 3 strikes in his first game.
Oh, what a
Joe,
shot.
beautiful
Joseph.
shot for a nice spare in the third. Just what his team needed. And Kellie for her out picks up an 8 box. So Kellie is at the minimum 30 after 3, and Joe is at 26 in the ball. Now, the Corbett brothers are giving 18 pins per game to Kellie and Andy.
I believe that.
They get their averages and the stats right here. The Corbett's at a 17 Andy Bitcap and 35 for the Murray Klempa team. Pop to the right, leaves a pack of 6. Joe crosses over again, and not quite the diamond, is it? Leaves 4.
A little light on it, but he's on his objects. So.
Oh, Kellie's been very active today.
Yeah.
No,
Sadly,
punches right through.
It's a very common leave on the 6-pack where you hit the pocket good and just wipe out everything except the king in the corner.
Yes, that's exactly right. And it's an 8 box for Kellie and a 9 box for Joe. So after 4 boxes, Joe's sitting at 41 and Kellie at 38. Joe comes in with a 112 average, high single of 167, a high 3 of 417, and a high 5 just happened last week of 672.
So did the 167, I believe, last week as well.
167 also?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he threw a ho-hum. I want to say it was 5 strikes and 5 boxes or something like
Wow.
that. He went triple, open, double in the 10th.
Unbelievable. That's how explosive
Pretty insane.
these
Okay.
Corbett brothers can be. Don't count them out. Kellie leaving 2 pins for her out. Joe off to the right a little bit. Leaves the sides out of triangle.
Looks like we're starting up. All right, good. Enjoy the rest of the
Thanks for
match.
stopping by, Duncan. And Kellie picks up 1 for a 9 box for a 47.5. And Joe cleans his up for a 10 box and a 51.5. So the Corbett brothers halfway through the second, a 96 in a ball through 5, and Team Klempa Murray is at 107. So through game 1, it was 247 Klempa Murray to 218 for the Corbett brothers. Zack starting up here. And right on the head pin that time, gets another split. Getting a little frustrated. Throwing a good ball. Andy off and gets the 2-2. Here's Casey McCool. As I like to call this one, I actually call it the Chuck Woolery. We'll be back in 2-2. Oh, chop zone there on his object. Andy picks off the 7-pin. Both bowlers looking for an out here. And a 9-box. Zack. And a wiggling 4-pin for a 9-box also. So 69 for Andy through 6. And Zack is at 61. So he's tightened up his head-to-head match. There's the break Zack's been waiting for. Gets a nice strike with the ball. Andy's still on it, leaves the triangle. Zack seems to be getting warmed up now. Andy's already been red hot. Oh, just off to the left a little bit. He's going to look for his out. Andy from my pop. Leaving the 2-5. And it's an 8-box. So just like that, in the head-to-head match, this string, Zack is at 71 with 2 balls, and Andy's at 77. He's looking to tighten up this deficit a little bit. Oh, first ball off to the right, but that's why you get 2. Andy all over the head pin again. Looked like another strike there for a second, leaving just the 6-10 with wood in between the pins and in front of the pin. And one more, so it's a disappointing fulfill. Was that a 4 or 5 fill? And just a little score correction going here. Oh, no, you missed it. All right, the score correction now. Zack is at 81 through 8. And Andy's at 87 and a ball here. And on the fill, off to the left, gets a nice splash. Both these bowlers throw with some high velocity on the pins. And a nice spare for Zack. So he's at 91 in a ball, just in time.
All right, Joe, let's go.
And he's looking to the match here. He's got the Larry plus the slipper. Almost picks it up, leaving just the 8-pin for his out. And he picks up for 10. So Andy's sitting at 100 through 9 complete. Zack at 91 in a ball. Zack is finding a little bit on his groove right now. He comes in with a 110 average. Andy comes in with a 106 average. Off to the left, a 5 fill for he leaves the clarity left side. Andy off to the right. Leaves the pack of 6 and the 10. Oh, wiggling 7-pin there. It just didn't go there. And Zack finished with a 9-box for a 105 string. Andy finished with a 6-box, a 5 fill for a 107. So 2 more pins for the Klempa Murray team. Now, second bowl is coming up. Joe and Kellie. Thank you all for joining. This is the second half. The second bowl is second string. That was a multiple. thank you all for joining. 16 bowlers. Thank you, Steve Body. I can't respond to any of the texts. There's a 9 drop there, leaving just the kingpin to Joe. And Kellie off to the left gets a friendly splash. And Joe all over for his spare. Got some wood that could be helpful there. Oh, nice bid. Leaving just the 2s. There you go, Brian. Oh, it's an 8 box. A lot of bowlers here. We're here at Abington, Webster Timber Lanes. Joe on his fill. Oh, beautiful ball and drops 9. Gets a little bit of luck there for a change and did not get the split. Leaving just the 7 pin with some wood rolling towards it right now. Might come out of play. And it did. Kellie right back in the, almost just missed the pocket. Leaves the 4 horseman right side. And Joe all over it. The 7 pin is a tough pin because he doesn't throw a left to right ball. And Kellie answers perfectly with picking up the 4 horseman for a spare of her own. Boy, there's no quitting this Murray Klempa team. They've been on the head pin and on the pockets. Joe, speaking of on the pockets, picks up 6. Leaving 4 to the left there. Kellie off to the left, picks off a couple. That's a 3 fill. And Joe picks it up nicely for another back-to-back spares. That's 3 in a row for Joe. Oh, nice second ball. Now the 1-3 left. Kellie puts her out. Oh, that one got out. That one slipped out of her hand for an 8 box. And Joe all over the pocket again. And another 8 fill, which is great, but a split. He has the 6-7. There is a plank behind the 6. See how he plays it. And Kellie just off her here again to the left, and a good bid by Joe.
Good try, good try.
Almost sent the ball over to the 7 pin. That was a tough split, but the streak ended. And Kellie with a nice out, but only 2 pins left. And a 9 box for Joe. And an 8 box for Kellie. So coming into the last box of the second game, Joe is sitting at 113 through 9. Kellie's at 84. Right in the pocket and gets a setback shot. But good news is there's a nice plank that just came into it. It could be done. Kellie, beautiful shot in the pocket. Drops 8, leaving a spare lead for herself with the 3-5. Oh, just through the bunny hole for Joe. He's going to look to clean those up. And Kellie puts a nice spare on the end. And Joe goes for the out, gets his 9 for a nice 122 game. Kellie's got the fill left, and I'll get the updated scores in a second after the completion of the 2 strings. Still be a lead for the Klempa Murray team. And on the fill, oh, 11 drop. Well, if you're gonna leave it somewhere, that's a 95 string. Kellie, and that's through 2 complete. Let me get the score update from the teams.
Better than 2 Phil. Better than 2 Phil.
Okay, folks, here's the update after the 2 strings. I don't know if you can see that already. Get my hand out of the way. Joe, 103, Zack 98, 218 for the first game, and 122, 240, and then the second game. Andy right off drops 9 right out of the gate. So after 2 complete, it's 484 for the Klempa Murray team. Another quarter wasn't. That's the second one today for Zack. That's very frustrating. They're sitting at 484 with their handicap to Joe and Zack's 462. So after 2 complete, it's a 22-pin lead for the Klempa Murray team. And off to the right, but leaving himself a makeable out, leaving just the 1 and 8. And it's a 9 for Zack. So Andy once again starts his match with a mark. I think he went strike, spare, spare in his first boxes of the first 3 strings. This is John Ahearn live from Webster, Timber Lanes in Abington. We've got a busy house here. Kids bowling. It's like a birthday party. An ACST match next to me on the right, just getting underway. A beautiful 9 drop for Zack. Andy fills his spare with 4, leaving the 6 back to the left. Oh, and he makes a nice bid on it, leaving just the 4-7 with the blank for his out. And Zack off to the right a little bit. So we do have an ACST match to the right. We got Nick Renzi against Duncan McCool. And a 10 box for Andy. And a 10 for Zack. So Zack at 19 through 2, and Andy at 24. I will give the stats for each individual bowler again later. I did mention them earlier, but in case you just joined, I'd like to update as much as I can. Off to the right, that's it, but a nice splash, leaving a 3 and 1 with the 1, 2, 4, and 10.
All right.
Zack off to the left again, leaving 5 pins, 5 down, 5 to go. And Andy picks it up nicely for another spare, second of the first half here in the 3rd game. And right through the hole for Zack. He's going to look for his out. And it's a 6 box. So Zack is at 25 for 3. Andy's at 34 on a ball. Thank you everyone for joining. This is the New England Knockout first round match. The Corbett brothers against the Klempa Murray team. Off to the left, leaving the 6 back to the right this time. And this time Zack buries the pocket, leaving just the 5-8. Spare opportunity. Oh, and just missed the head pin a little bit. Picks everything else up. Oh, a chop zone for Zack. Frustrating day there. And a 10 box for Andy. And that's a bull called foul on that, so that's a 9 box. I know, it's the New England knockout match. Klempa Murray against the Corbett brothers. Right now, it's after 2 games, it's a 22-pin lead. Klempa Murray. They get 18 pins a string. And we are in game 3. There's a couple of bowlers coming up. See what's going on. Oh, Andy off to the right a little bit. Looking, still 6 remaining. And nicely done. Zack sits on a spare again. I think he has the same exact score as he was halfway through the 2nd string. 45 on the ball. And he picks up his 10 for a 58. Bowler 2 is coming up now. Joe Corbett against Kellie Murray. This is game 3 of 5. Total pinfall is all that matters. After 2 complete, it's a 22-pin lead for the Klempa Murray team. And a nice crossover. Crossovers lead kings and queens in that manner. Oh, late fall there. And, oh, they're still going.
Get over.
Joe almost back into that strike there, leaving just the 7 pin. Kelly's got the 4-5-7 here. Oh, a valiant effort there, leaving just the 4-7. And Joe picks it up nicely. Start out with a spare. And Kelly off to the right for an 8 box.
8, 9, 10 on it, Joe.
So both brothers did make up some ground in the second game. They're still behind 22 after 2 complete. This is New England Knockout match 1 for both teams. 6. Joe was on the winning team last year with Scott Mitchell. And Andy Klempa made it through the first round, I believe. And off the left, but a friendly bounce for a spare opportunity. Joe just off to the right. It's a 3-throw. Kelly with a nice spare opportunity here. Oh, just off to the left a little bit. Joe sails through the wicket. He needs an out ball there now. He's sitting at 13 in the ball after 1. And Kelly all over for a 10 box. I tell you, Team Klempa and Murray are hitting very well. And that's an 8 box, Joe. Joe at 21 through 2, and Kelly at 18. There is 18 pins with each and every string given to the Klempa Murray team. And off to the left, drops off the triangle. And another crossover. Joe, leaving the 5-8-9. And Kelly off to the right, but leaves everything but the 1 and the 9. Joe gets everything but the 5. Thank you all for joining in. John Ahearn coming to you live from Webster Lanes. That'll be an 8 box for Kelly and a 10 for Joe. So through 4, through 3 rather, Joe's at 31 and Kelly at 26. Not sure if you can read the screens above it, but I did position my camera a little bit so you can almost make it out. And this time, Kelly pulls the triangle to the right. Joe crosses over and gets another great 8 drop, leaving just the 4-8 spare opportunity. Kelly off to the right a little bit. That leaves the 2-4-7. I'm sorry. 2-4-6. And then we have 7 box for Kelly. She's sitting at 33 through 4. And Joe with the 9 sitting at 40 through 4, right at the middle. This is string 3. Coming up on the halfway point here. The Klempa Murray team up 22 after 2 complete strings over the Corbett brothers. And Kelly just off the left, but gets a nice friendly bounce. Joe right off, it just missed it, but leaves himself a nice spare chance also with the 1-8. Oh, a nice bid, but just a little bit too thin. Kelly leaving just a 6 pin. And Joe picks it up for his spare. So both Corbett brothers sitting down with spares after the first half of the 3rd string. And that's a 9 box for Kelly. Coming up on the second half of string number 3. John Ahearn live from Webster, Timber Lanes in Abington. Great place to bowl if you haven't been here. Kids' birthday parties, kids' leagues to my left, ECS team match, and then opening soon will be Lucy's Kitchen. So it's a great day here. And Zack off to the left a little bit. These are 5-2 split. Andy, both bowlers throwing such a powerful ball. They get a lot of action off the pins. And just like I said there. And Andy picks it up for a nice spare. And that'll be $7 for Zack. So Zack at 55 through 6. Andy at 68 and ball. Andy has come to play today. Both bowls are pretty evenly matched. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Leaves everything with the pink pin. Gets everything with the pink pin, I'm sorry. And a triangle to the right for Andy. Zack to pick up his single pin. And he does for a nice spare. And off to the left for Andy. That one's got away from him a little bit. He's going to look for his out. Thank you everyone for joining. And it's an $8 for Andy.
9-10 on the Jack. Come on.
So through 7 complete, Andy's sitting at 83. Through 7 rather, at 83. And Zack is at 65 plus this fill. And gets a split, but a 6 fill. And Andy, right on the nose, leaves the spread eagle. Zack looking at what he wants to do here. He's got a blank that could be helpful. He wants to hit the plank and try to sweep over. Oh, he hit it a little thin. And Andy right through the wickets. Zack for his out. And he wisely grabs an $8. And Andy picks off 3 for $7. That's a 1-pin gain there. So through 8, Andy is at 90, and Zack is at 79. 2 boxes to go for both these bowls in the third string. Off to the right, but gets a nice splash. Andy off to the right also. Not as, still has a good opportunity. Let's see if he can make the pins dance. And Zack leaving the head pin. Oh, nice bid by Andy. Just a 7 pin remains. Zack with a 9 box. Giving him 88 through 9. And Andy with the 10 box. And he's sitting at 100 through 9. Both these bowls are pretty evenly matched. Andy's coming in with a 106 average, and Zack at 110. Off to the left, gets some friendly bounce there, and some wood to help. And Andy leaves the 1, 2, and 7. Get the 4 horsemen to the right for Zack. Oh, everything but the 10. Sometimes the wood helps you. Sometimes Andy picks up his pair and a 9 box for Zack. Finished with a 97 for Zack. Andy's at 110 plus this fill. So complete both bowlers' third string. It's a total pinfall match, 5 strings. And that's a good place to leave that with a setback. And has a 7 fill for a 117 string. So the second bowl is coming up here to finish string 3 of 5. Joe coming up here on lane 14. This is John Ahearn coming to you live from Webster Timber Lane. This is NEKO match 1. And a beautiful ball. Leaves a 6-10, but has a nice plank right in front and to the left. And just picked up the 7 for Kellie, but it's a spare lead. Oh, the wood just doinked him there. I know he was studying for a little while. I think that's why. Kellie right on her object. Drops everything but the 5. And it's a 9-box for Joe. Give him 67 through 6. And Kellie gets a 9 with 51 through 6. The Klempa and Murray team is off to the races again. Joe's going to look to try to crawl back into this one for them with Team Corbett. Oh. It just gets uglier and uglier. Kellie just off to the right a little bit, gets a nice one bounce, leaving the 2, 5, and 10 for her spare opportunity. Joe has a 4 horse on the right side, plus a 7, 8. Oh, sorry, there was another sleeper there too. Oh, nice valiant effort, just the 1 pin left. Kellie sails to the left a little bit, and both bowlers will be open on this box. Joe picks it up for his nice 10. And Kellie gets an 8-box. So through 7 complete, Kellie's at 59, and Joe is at 77. 3 boxes to go in the 3rd string of 5. Right in the pocket left side, and leaves the 5-7 again. The highest 57, as they say. Or as I say. Kellie just off the left bit. She's been all over the head pin all day, just pulling it a little bit right now, but she has been coming back and pinning very well. And Joe picks up his spare nicely. Kellie right in at that time and gets rewarded with the setback for her out. She does have a blank there. And she picks up 2 for a 9-box, wisely. Joe on a fill here. Oh, punches right through, but gets 7. Looked like it was going to be a spread eagle there, but then the right side did fall. So a nice 7 fill. And another spare opportunity. And Kellie right back on the head pin there. And she gets rewarded with the split, a 3 and 2 split. Joe just a little light on his target, leaving the 4-7. Kellie right on it. Nice spread, leaves everything but the 4 pin. And Joe off to the right for an 8-box. Gives him 102 through 9. And Kellie with the 9-box gives her 77 through 9. Okay, this is the last box of the 3rd string of 5 in this New England knockout match. And just off to the right, but leaves the 4 horsemen left side. Joe. And Kellie off to the left again, just yanked it just slightly. Pulled off the triangle, leaving the back of 7 with a spare opportunity. I'll update everyone on the score after 3 complete. Oh, just off to the right a little bit for Joe. Kellie with her spare opportunity. Right on it. Beautiful, beautiful ball. Leaves the 5-9. And Joe picks up an 8-box for a 110 string. And Kellie with an 8-box for 85. So right now the bowler's getting ready to start the 4th string. Going to get the totals. It's 18 pins, giving given to the Klempa Murray team from the Corbett brothers. I'll give you the total after 3 complete in a second. The bowlers are just checking the scores. This is John Ahearn, live from Webster Timber Lanes in Abington, Mass. If you haven't been there, great place to go for all the family. Great bowling, games, nice Luci's restaurant attached to it. Great owner, John Humphreys. If you haven't been there, make a day of it. But check online because you can reserve lanes online. And let me just get the totals here and I'll be right back. So here's a recap from game 3. So the total for Team Corbett after 3 complete is 636, and Team Klempa Murray is at, I don't know if you can see that, but they're at 721. So it's starting on the 4th string. Andy's up right, so it's a 35-pin lead right now for the Klempa Murray. And there goes the Zack. I know he drops the hammer on his first ball. Oh, tough. Never a good time for that. Andy looking for his out here. No, tough 6 box for Andy to start versus Zack's strike. Chuck?
Hey, I missed it. Again.
You got a match today?
Supposed to bowl Kevin Wallace, but he's back in the hospital. Gossip his spot.
What time's that?
Yeah.
Okay, first ball off to the right. Easy. But that's why you got 2 on your strike. And he dropped 8 on his first ball. And he picks it up nicely for a spare. Went right around the wood. And Zack picks up 6 on his strike. So 16 after 1. And it's a 9 box. So Zack is sitting at 25 through 2. And Andy's at 16 in the ball. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this New England knockout match. Match number 1 for both these teams. Oh, and there's another hammer for Klempa. I think it's 4th or 5th today. Oh, Zack almost answers with an answer of his own, leaving just the 5-9. That one got away from him. He's going to look for his out here. And he picks it up for 10. So Zack at 35 through 3, and Andy's at 36 with 2 balls. We got all sorts of ACSD matches going on here today. Right now we got the Doable Renzi match. And right on the head. And then drops 6 on his first ball. Zack pulls it a little bit, but he leaves himself an opportunity with the 1, 3, and 7. Some more. Andy with a good effort there, leaving just a 6 pin. And off to the left a little bit for Zack. And a nice 10 for Andy. And a 9 box for Zack. Both bowls coming into the last box of the first half of string number 4. All that matters in New England knockout is total pinfall. And Team Klempa Murray, after 3 complete games, are up to 35 pins. They are getting 18 handicap per game. And a punch through for Andy. And Zack has a splash, but gets a nice friendly bounce there with some helpful wood now, leaving the 178. Oh, chops for Andy there. Just a little bit full on that one. Oh, just sliced it up, leaving the 7-8 with the plank. No. And Andy with the 7 box, and Zack with an 8 box. So halfway through the 4th string, Zack at 52 and Andy at 62. So right now they're up 45 pins in the match through 3 and well, not 3.5, 3 1/4. And Kellie right back on the crossover on the head pin, and Joe crosses over on his, leaving the 2-8-5. Oh, a nice bid, and picks that up nicely for his big. Kellie's right back on it. And Joe just off, almost stole it. Wiggled it a little bit. Wiggle it just a little bit. I will not be doing karaoke here today. Just couldn't resist. And Joe cleans up for a 10. You want to grab his 10 to Andy when you get a chance? Oh, never mind, he got it. Kellie on our fill here. We are in string number 4. Kellie comes in the action today. You see the fill here? Just off to the right, but drop 7, 8. And it's still working. Leaving just the 110, 1-7 with a piece of wood. Kellie comes in with a 92 average. Bowling very well today. Oh, just off to the right. So left for her out. Joe with the... Oh, he picks it up nicely. The clear he picked up on the right side. And Kellie with the... Gonna be a 9. It was wiggling there for a little bit. A little bit of a loose tooth there in the 7 pin. Thank you everyone for joining. I really can't respond to anyone's messages because I am using my phone to stream. Kellie crosses over again. She's got a beautiful crossover shot. Drops 9 that time, leaving just the 7. And Joe crosses over with his and leaves just the 7 also. And he's got wood scattered on the deck, 2 pieces. And Kellie right on it for a spin. And Joe just off to the right. That 7 pin is tough for us. Well, I'm a left-handed bowler, so it's tight for me. But Joe throws the backup ball. He picks it up that time, but his ball moves from left to right, even though it's right. Okay, so through. Okay, so through 3, Kellie's sitting at 37 in a ball, and Joe's sitting at 39. Oh, right on the head pin, but unfortunately gets another 3 and 2 split. Joe crosses over nicely again, and he gets another split. Leaving, I believe, the 8-10. Kellie does have some wood behind the 3. Just a little bit off the left end. Oh, Joe just slides by his spare opportunity. Tough as it might have been. And Kellie puts her object, but it only gets 1 for a 6 box. And I'm sorry, I didn't even see the sleeper Joe had there, so he picked up an 8 box. Kind of tough to pick up the pins here this far back. So I don't know if everyone can see the scoreboard that I have it in the view. I'm not sure if you can make it out. but I'll be updating you on the scores. We are in the 4th and 5 string. And Kellie crosses over for a hammer. Team hammer comes up again. Joe off the left, but gets a nice bunch there. And they're still working. He left the 110, but he's got a plethora of wood to contend with. Today's word of the day, plethora. And he picks it up nicely. Spare. So both bowlers sit down on marks. Joe at 57 and a ball, and Kellie at 58 plus 2 balls. Great half, Kellie. Now the first bowl is coming up to complete their 4th strings. Off to the left, Zack pulls 3 pins. Andy with the half what's the right side. Never a good time for that, as a friend of mine would say. And just off to the right a little bit, leaving the 1, 2, 9, 10. Oh, right through the wickets again. Andy's going to look for an out here. Zack on his out. And he picks them all up for a nice 10 bucks. That should pick them up a little bit. And Andy with a beautiful out. Picks up a 9 bucks. That was looking like a scary frame for him, but he pulled it out nicely. So Andy's sitting at 71 through 6. Zack is at 62 through 6. This is the 4th string on 5. Total pinfall, all that matters. And then off to the right a little bit, they're still falling. And they're still falling. And what a nice friendly bounce there. That's a little bit of luck, leaving just the 6-10 for Zack and the 1-2-7 for Andy. Just off to the left, doink the wood. And Andy slides through the wickets. Both balls on an out ball here. And that's 10 bucks of Zack. 72 after 7. And Andy with an 8 box, 79 through 7. 2 boxes to go for these bowls in that 4th string. There's a 35 pin lead for the Klempa Murray team after 3 complete. We are on the 4th string. And a beautiful ball there. Oh, the messenger just missed the 6 pin. But a nice 9 drop. Andy punches through, leaving 2 and 2. And off to the left a little bit. Andy grabbed 2 out of that somehow. And it's a 9 box for Zack. 81 through 8. Most likely Andy's going to try to clip 1 here. Oh, right through for an 8 box. Giving him 87 through 8. So right now, penning the fills, looks like it's about another 6 pin, about a 40 pin total. Yeah, what a beautiful hammer there. Just in time. And Andy crosses over, leaves a split. He's left himself with the 4-7-10. Oh, just off a little bit to the left, to the right rather. Now for his out. And he picks up a 9 box. So Andy's sitting at 96 through 9. And then Zack is at 91 plus 2 balls on the strike field here. And he's looking to get back on track here. It's never too late. Got 2 balls and 40 pins. That's not a lot to make up. That's all right. He drops 8 with the first ball, leaving the 1-8. Andy off to the right. Gets a little bit of late action. Leaving the 1-4-7 with 2 pieces of wood between the 1 and 4. It should help. And Zack goes off to the right, but still, it's actually a 7 fill. Andy too full on his object. And Zack picks up the 10.
Good 10, good 10.
The Paul Grant special with a 108 for Zack. And a 104.
How hard was that?
For Andy, so Team Corbett picks up 4 pins on the first half of this match 4.
How hard was that?
And coming up, Kellie and Joe coming up to finish up their 4th string here. Both on a mark. Joe is on a spare, and Kellie is on a strike ball. And Joe punches through. Grabs 5 on his fill. Kellie on the first ball grabs 4, but she's on a strike fill. Joe just off it. Gets the middle of the Oreo cookie. And Kellie, unfortunately picks up 1, but it's still a 5 fill on her strike. A 4 fill rather. Oh, a little late fall there. Oh. And it's an 8 box. So Kellie is sitting at 70 through 6. And Joe's at 70 through 6. Joe off to the left, leaves the Clary right side, but last game he made this one. With a little late action. Get the sleeper. Kellie just off to the right a little bit. Leaves the 4 horsemen in the post. Off to the right a little bit, leaves the head pin. And Kellie punches out the 4. She's going to want it out. Joe looking to clean up his. And it's a 9 box for Joe. And Kellie right on it. It's a nice 9 for a nice out there. Kellie sitting at 79 through 7, and Joe Corbett 79 through 7. This is by far, I believe, Kellie's best game in this series. It's been deadly accurate. Joe just off, gets another split. He's got a 4 and 2 split. And Kellie right in the head pin again. Gets rewarded with the spread eagle. Just a little bit too full. And Joe with a beautiful bid on it, leaves everything but the 10 pin. And Kellie, her bid. Yeah, she pulls off the left side, leaving 3 left. And it's a 10 box for Joe. Kellie waiting for some wood to settle. Oh, it's not a bad 8 box after getting the spread eagle. So Joe at 89 through 8 and Kellie at 87. 2 boxes to go in string 4 here. I will give you an update afterwards. Joe right in the pocket. Gets rewarded with the accordion and the 10. If you want to call them parallel 10 pens and the 10. Easy for you to see. Kellie pulls up the triangle number 4. We got some ACST folks here also. Oh, picks up the back pin. And Kellie right on it. A little bit too full. She leaves the 3 and 1 shot for herself. And Joe picks up a 7 box. And Kellie for her out. We'll also get a 7. Matching 7s. With Joe sitting at 96 through 9. And Kellie at 94 through 9. Last box of the 4th string. I will give you an update afterwards on this match. And Joe, beautiful pocket hit. Gets rewarded with the back roll. 5, 7, 10. But he has some wood there. Kellie right in the pocket. She gets the reverse triangle here. but she does have a plank of wood to the right. Never a great shot. Two challenging shots for both. Joe off to the right a little bit. Kelly's gonna play the wood and almost gets it. And Joe picks up a 9. Not bad from that. Giving himself a 105 game. 213 for their team. And a 10 box for 104 for Kelly. Great matching 104 with their partners. So they were 208 and Team Corbett was 213. So they picked up 5. So I believe I'll get the totals from the bowlers, but should be a 31 pin lead for Team Klempa and Murray. Let me confirm that with the bowlers, and I'll show you the sheet. We're coming up in the final string here, live from Webster Timber Lanes in Abington. This is John Ahearn on the call. This NEKO first match of the NEKO New England Knockout Tournament between Corbett brothers, Joe and Zack, against Andy Klempa and Kellie Murray. One string to go. Winner takes all on the points. Loser pays for the match. So I'll get an update here before they start the 5th string. 1 second, please. Okay, folks, we're coming into the 5th and final string. Through 4, it is Team Corbett. My arms aren't long enough for this. At 916, and Team Klempa at 964. So I believe it's a 48 pin lead coming into the 5th and final string here. So 48 plus the 18, they have to make up 56 pins. Corbett still. And both bowlers off a little bit on the first ball. And Andy off to the right a little bit. He's been starting well in his first box of every string so far. First 3 anyways. And Zack is off to the right, leading 3. And Andy picks up a 9 for a nice out. And Zack cleans up for 10. 64 pins you gonna make up?
65. He took one more off.
Huh?
He took one off with the 10 against the 9, so it's 65.
65.
48 plus the 17, we have to get to 65. We have to make this game.
And Andy punches through for the half post on the left side.
Make that up.
Doubles you can.
Start inside.
I know what it's like. I know. We'll get another plethora of wood there. Andy through the wickets. And Zack on his, he's got the head pin. If you hit the head pin with his velocity, it should do something. And missed the head pin, but gets everything else. Andy for a nice out for an 8 box. After throwing one through the wickets, that's a good out. And a 10, that's 2 more pins, Team Corbett. So Zack at 20 through 2, and Andy at 17. 62. Right now the difference is 62 pins with the Corbett brothers off the makeup. And a beautiful ball. Oh, drops everything with the king. Off to the right because a little action, leaving the 4 horsemen left side. Andy with a good opportunity here. And he picks it up for a spare. Zack looking to run down the 4 horsemen left side. And just chops out one. Thank you all for tuning in. This is the fifth and final string of the NEKO match, an 8-box. Zack, so now the difference is 64 points. 64?
64 plus
I'll try to give everyone an update on the pin difference. Right now, the team Klempa and Murray are up 64 pins. 3 boxes bowled for the first 3 bowlers. Andy with the fill here. And off to the right, gets a nice splash, gets 7. Making it a 71 deficit right now. Zack punches out the half what's the left side. But it can be made. Prefer this over the spread eagle any day. Oh, Andy just off to the right a little bit. I'll tell you, both these bowlers, Zack and Andy, throw at a very high velocity. And that was a beautiful bid there. Leaving just the 957. Andy with the 8. Zack with the 10. So they picked up 2 more, so 69. Difference right now is 69 pins. I'll be keeping the update here through this 5th and final block, because all that matters is total pinfall. It's been a great match so far. Just off to the right a little bit. Leaving 3 and 2. Zack off to the right, gets some nice friendly bounces and a good opportunity here. Andy right on it. Let's see if Zack can pick it up here. And he does. Very nicely done for a spare. I'll give you the update after the fill in the next box. That's a 9-box. So right now, what do we got? 60 what?
58.
Okay, right now the difference halfway through the first 2 bowlers, it's a 66.
55.
55?
Oh, 48.
66. 66 or 65? Well, it's roughly a 66 pin difference right now, plus the fill ball. And Joe right on the pocket again. Gets a 3-1 split. And 6 back to the right for Kellie. And just off to the left a little bit. And Joe all over his object, just punches through. So it's an 8-box of both bowlers here. So it's still a 68 pin difference. There's 14 boxes to go. No, 28 bucks. And nice splash there. 7 drop. And off to the right, just sailed a little bit. Joe, he's got the 6 back to the left, the 10 pin. And the 1-8, 168. Kellie, which sailed off to the right, missed her object. He's going to look for an out. And Joe punches through again. Not quite the full Worcester, but close. And Kellie with a nice 10 box. Pinning is going to be crucial right now, as it is always. And Joe with a 6 box. So it's back up to 72 pins right now in the match. 72 pin advantage for the Klempa Murray team. Oh, off to the left, chops on 4. Joe right in the pocket. Oh, And 6 pin just didn't want to go. It wiggled. It's like a loose tooth down there. Off to the right for Kellie. And Joe all over it for a spare. Kellie looking for out. And she picks up an 8 box. So now it's a 70 pin difference, but 2 marks to none right now. So essentially about a 60 pin lead. Roughly. Off to the right a little bit, leaving the 4 and 2 split. And Joe with a nice 8 fill. This time he leaves himself an opportunity with the 5-9 left. And just missed it. Kingpin still remaining. And that'll be a 7 box. Kellie and a 9 for Joe. They picked up 2 more. They picked up 10 more. I'll give you the difference. Halfway 3, string 5. Yeah. 60. Right now it's a 60 pin difference. With 11 frames to go. Just off to the left for Kellie, leaving 6 back to the right. And Joe just off to the right. It's a cluster there. He's got the 2, 4, 7, 9, 10. Kellie right all over it. Almost picked up the 6 back, leaving just the queen pin. This is coming down to brass tacks now. Oh, beautiful bid by Joe. Got everything but the 9 pin. And it's a 9 for Kellie. And a 9 for Joe. So it's a 60 pin. I believe with 10 boxes to go, it is a 60 pin difference minus the fill for Zack. I'll give you that update in a second. 60 minus 60. After this fill by Zack, I'll give you the update with the second half of the 5th and final game to go. Right now it's a 60 pin lead for the Klempa team. Zack on the fill. And that's a perfect time to get that strike. So it's a 50. Oh, beautiful ball going there.
No,
So
my boyfriend.
he dropped 7,
How was your bowling?
leaving the 4, 7,
How's your parents doing?
4, 6, 7.
So D'Agostino's Italian. Oh, your brother's at college now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no Bobby.
Leaving
Yeah,
just the
he's
6
in
pin.
Pennsylvania.
How'd you like that school? You want to transfer? You didn't like
Okay,
Elmira,
10
huh?
bucks.
You still got college?
So 50 minus 2 balls.
They ran on.
So it's a 50 pin difference right now,
Nazareth.
minus the strike fill for Zack right now.
Yeah.
Like I said, if they're going to make a run, this is the time they got to do it.
Yeah, I feel them every Friday night.
Oh, it punches right through, but you got 2.
All 4 New England spots.
Right on the head pin. Oh, here comes Andy. And he says, all right, I'm back.
Tough start.
He drops
From
9,
Zach Tatum.
leaving just the 8 pin.
2024, that's a year to remember.
Zach,
Zach's
spread
supposed to
eagle.
graduate high school.
Yeah,
On his first ball.
Is Zach a nice guy?
he is. He's very nice.
We guys met at college.
I know, actually, my bowling.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's 7 fill on the strike.
Yeah. So your brother likes this college?
Yes.
So you live in Waltham still.
Yes.
So he looks like Sean Baker a little bit.
He does.
Yeah, I like this on 2 steps.
Oh, 6
style.
fill round.
I like this. Oh, sorry.
Didn't see the sleeper
They're
there.
very good friends.
9
Oh, I
pin.
bet they are.
Yes.
Hi there.
Oh, tough 6 box there. The 80 and a 10 box for Andy. And the difference now, 48. Right now it's a 48 pin difference with 8 boxes to go. Andy's sitting at 80 through 7, and Zack is at 71 through 7. Off to the right, but gets a friendly bounce. A little splatter ball there, a little bit of ocean shot from Andy. Dropped 6 though. He's got some wood to help with this shot. Oh, almost stole it. And Andy had another bit also on it. Zack with just the 8 pin to go for his 10. And he gets just the way he drew it up.
April 7th, right?
And a 9 pin drop, so now it's a 47 pin.
Wait, that's not the one.
47 pin total now.
Is your brother, is
7 boxes to go.
He is, yeah.
He's a pro?
Zack at 90 through
Good
8.
score after 8.
Andy is 80
How are you bowling?
Yeah, good.
individual.
How are you bowling?
Me?
So your brother's not just
Oh, another beautiful ball.
not your brother.
Nice 8 drop on his first ball. Andy right on the head pin too. Almost gets them all. And there it goes. And a timely strike. Andy has had the strike ball moving today. And just off a little bit. Zack. And a 10 box. 48 minus the 2. 48 plus the 2.
Yep.
So 48 plus 2 for the Murray Klempa team. And Zack drops 7. Andy just drops 3 to the left. But he does get 2 balls there. That's a 48 pin difference. I'll give you the update in a second. And very nicely done. Zack finishes with the spare on the end. And Andy almost picks up the spare there. Leaves the 5 pin. What's that? Joe? And a 10 box. So it'll be 48 less this ball.
Hey, big note right there.
Oh, look, there he is right there. It's like this.
And he finished his 5th string with the 109.
Quite a bit.
He's had a great day today.
You know that show? You saw
Said I
that?
haven't been focusing on the individual scores
It was.
as far as how they're
Your
going
mom
because it
looks
is
like
a
your
team
brother quite a
match.
bit.
Yeah.
Total
I
pin
love
only.
that.
And I unfortunately.
No, and he dropped 6
I am.
for 116%.
Oh, yeah, you are. He looks like Sean Baker.
So Joe, what's the difference now?
Are you Zack?
51. Right now,
I'm Derek.
51,
Nice to meet you. I met her parents.
51,
I know what's
51
your dad on
pin
TV
lead
bowling.
for
You have a really good velocity.
the Klempa Murray team.
That's string.
So 51 pins, 5 boxes to go for all the marbles.
Well, there you go. I'm going to say it's about time.
Individual scores really don't matter right now. It's the 51 pins. And right in the pocket, Joe, but a little bit light,
Andy Klempa.
leaves the back of the 5 1. And Kellie drops 8. There has a split. Both balls on a split here. And Joe with a good effort there, but the 10 pin did not cooperate. Oh, nice. Another good offer too from Kellie. And 10 box for Joe. And 10 backs for Kellie. She's keeping pace, so it's still 51 pins, 4 boxes to go. Will Joe Corbett for the Corbett team have enough to make up that deficit? Kellie's keeping pace with him right now. Joe, right on the head pin, gets yet another split. The 4-10. Kellie off a little bit in the ocean there to the left. Still leaves 5.
Every time I bowl here, I fucking
Oh, it's almost a must-make situation. Oh, a doink there. Both players looking for an out here. It is a 51 pin difference right now. And a 9 box for Joe. And a 9 box for Kellie to keep score. So it is 51 with 3. We're into double strike territory now. And if the Corbetts don't make it here, that means last year's winners won't be out. Joe drops 8, leaving himself a spare opportunity. Getting out of the way. Kellie with a beautiful ball. Gets rewarded with a split. Let's get the 5-7-9. Has some wood there that may or may not help. Joe off to the left. That one's going to be costly. And Kellie picks up 2. Joe with the 10 box. Kellie holding core with the 10 box too. She's staying in pin for pin. So now it's definitely double strike. Multiple marks needed because right now it's a 51 pin lead for the Klempa Murray team against the Corbett team. Not a good time for that. 5-2 split. Kellie off to the left a little bit, gets a nice splash, dropping 7. Leaving the 1-3-10. And Joe leaves the corners. He nicks in, as my friend Micah says. And it's an 8 box. And a matching 8 box. So still 51 pins. 2 boxes to go. It's gonna take a lot for them to take multiple strikes right now. Thank you all for tuning in. Just off to the right again. Not a good time for that. And Kellie goes off to the left, gets a nice splash. And nice effort there. Joe picks up the spare. Unfortunately, we're out of runway. Kellie's looking for her out, leaving just the 5-8. And it's an 8 box. So right now it's 49 pin for the win. Minus another 6. So it's 43. And it looks like the Andy Klempa and Kellie Murray team will be moving on to the next round, defeating the Corbett brothers. So that means last year's winners, which were Joe Corbett and Scott Douglas, have both been knocked out in the first round of the New England Knockouts. This has been John Ahearn, live from Webster Timber Lanes with the coverage. If you haven't been down here, great place to bowl, great owner, and a restaurant, which is now open. So I'll get the final scores here. I think I had it correctly, but it's definitely a win for the Klempa Murray team, defeating Joe Corbett and Zack Corbett. The strike ball was a little too much. How many strikes was that today, Andy? Huh? No, it might have been more. He had 3 in the first one. Okay, there's the totals. 1195 for the Klempa Murray team to 1152 for the Corbett team. I'll put it up on the scoreboard here if you can see it. There it is by string and total if you can read it. But like I said, the Andy Klempa and Kellie Murray team will be moving on in the NEKO in the New England Knockouts, winning 1195 to 1152. This is John Ahearn. Thank you all for tuning in, and have a great day.